It was 2:13 a.m. And the last bus out of Los Angeles was almost empty. Not quiet empty. The kind of empty that feels wrong. There were only 3 people on board. The driver, a man in a black hoodie, and me. At least, that's what I thought. Because by the end of that ride, I realized we were never alone. I didn't even want to take that bus. My car broke down in the middle of nowhere. Just outside the city. No signal. No lights. Nothing. Just the sound of wind scraping against the empty road. And then, out of the darkness, those headlights appeared. That bus. Like it was waiting for me. The doors hissed open. I stepped in. And the moment I did, I felt it. That cold, heavy feeling in the air. The driver didn't greet me. Didn't even look surprised. He just nodded. Slowly. Too slowly. I dropped some cash into the box. And walked down the aisle. Every step echoed. Too loud. Too empty. I sat near the middle. Close enough to the front. In case something felt off. And that's when I saw him. At the very back. A man in a black hoodie. Sitting completely still. His head slightly tilted down. But I could feel it. He was watching me. I told myself not to look again. You know that feeling? When your brain says, ignore it. But your instincts scream. Run. Yeah. That feeling. The bus started moving. But something wasn't right. No streetlights. No passing cars. No city noise. Just darkness. Endless, silent darkness. I glanced at the window. Nothing. No buildings. No signs. It was like the city had just disappeared. Minutes passed. Or maybe longer. Time didn't feel normal anymore. My phone screen flickered. When I checked it. 2:13 a.m. Still. It hadn't changed. I swallowed hard. Looked up at the mirror. Above the driver's seat. But something felt off. The reflection. It lagged. Like it wasn't keeping up with reality. Then suddenly. The bus stopped. Hard. No stop sign. No station. Nothing. Just stopped. The driver slowly turned his head toward me. I swear. I heard his neck crack. And in a low, broken voice. He whispered. Did you see him move? My heart dropped. I didn't answer. I couldn't. Slowly. I turned around. My chest tightening. With every second. And when I looked at the back seat. It was empty. He was gone. No footsteps. No sound. Just gone. A cold wave ran down my spine. I stood up. Hello. I called out. Nothing. Then. I heard it. Right behind me. A whisper. Cold. Close. Breathing against my ear. You shouldn't have gotten on. I froze. Every muscle locked. My heart pounding so loud. I thought it would explode. Slowly. I turned my head. And there he was. Standing right behind me. Too close. Way too close. His face. It wasn't normal. His eyes were dark. Empty. Like there was nothing inside. Just a hollow, endless void. And then he leaned closer. So close I could feel his breath. Except there was no breath. I screamed. Stumbled forward. Ran toward the driver. But when I reached the front, my blood turned to ice. The driver was gone. His seat was empty. The steering wheel was moving on its own. The bus was still driving. Fast. Too fast. I grabbed the pole to steady myself. My hands shaking. My breath breaking. And then I realized something worse. There were no reflections in the mirror. Not me. Not him. Nothing. It was like we didn't exist anymore. The windows. They weren't showing the road anymore. Just darkness. But not empty darkness. Something was moving in it. Shapes. Watching. Following the bus. I turned slowly. The hooded man was still there. Standing in the aisle. Watching. Waiting. And then he smiled. And when he smiled, the lights flickered. The bus jerked violently. And I heard voices. Not one. Not two. Dozens. All whispering at once. Stay. Don't leave. You're one of us now. I covered my ears. Screamed. Fell to the floor. The bus sped up. Faster. Faster. The walls felt like they were closing in. The aisle stretched longer. Impossible. And then everything went black. Silence. The next morning, they found the bus parked on the side of an empty road. Doors open. Engine cold. No driver. No passengers. But inside, they found something strange. 3 sets of footprints. 1 entering the bus. 2 walking deeper inside. And none coming back out. So if you ever find yourself alone, late at night, and a bus pulls up out of nowhere, don't ask where it's going. Don't ask who's inside. Just walk away. Because some rides aren't meant to take you home. They're meant to take you somewhere else.